Hey, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. What up guys, this is Monkey Figure Reviews. It's been a while, but today I'm back with another Figures News Update video, and we will be discussing upcoming Ichiban Kuji figures for the next few months. Now, the first one, as you can see in front of you, it is the Ichiban Kuji Great Banquet that is slated to be released in April this year. I'm not too sure about this one because I've seen dates where it says March and some says it's April, but it's probably, around there. And essentially this is another Stampede Kuji after the first one, which we have the whole Straw Hat crew. And to me, it's kind of in a weird position because this is quite some time after the movie was released, and I'm pretty sure in most countries right now it's probably not showing in cinemas anymore. At least for me, for where I'm from, Singapore, it's not showing in the cinemas. So it's kind of weird if it's for marketing or promotion, and I feel that the slot could have been used for something else like Wano Kuji. Maybe because like they've done the Masterlize and it's like halfway through, we could have gotten maybe Sanji, Robin, or even Usopp, even Chopper, other characters of the Straw Hat crew for the Masterlize Ichiban Kuji series. And it seems like it'll be a while till the next empty slot for Kuji, but I'll get to that later. Yeah, so to me this is like a weird slot, but again I see DVD and BD here, so maybe the DVD release is around March, April, and the Blu-ray disc, so this could be in conjunction with that. I'm not too sure about that, so if anyone of you can read Japanese, let me know. Alright, and of course the figures here in this series, we start off with Price A, which is Luffy, followed by Sabo, Zoro, Sanji, Law, Hancock, and Rob Lucci. So most of our more popular and favorite characters will be in this series. And if you see close enough, I hope it's very clear. It's clear enough. 16 cm for the size. Some of them are 14 cm, 18 cm for Hancock. They are not that big in terms of your size, in terms of scale, and it tends to be the case for Kuji series when there's quite a number of characters or prizes. Alright, so the first one is Luffy. This is a very blurry image, I'm sorry guys, I can't find any like high definition images for some reason. And I gotta say, based on this image, yeah, it looks pretty okay, pretty alright, but I got a feeling that based on this one, the first one, Price A, it seems like the figures will be quite angle specific. Like if you look at here, the body of Luffy looks so short and compressed. He looks so weird here. Like just compare from the length from his bottom of his neck to the top of his head, and from here to here, it's like almost the same. Looks so weird. And details wise, I guess it's pretty okay, pretty alright. Can't really tell much from the photos. Yeah, but yeah, the pose, the body proportion looks to be a bit weird. Some more details you can see here on the straw hat, and of course the back of his shirt. And this is Sabo, so it looks like most of them are kind of in mid-air, and here you can see those flames coming out from his right hand claw attack, and he looks pretty good in terms of the facial likeness. And this is the side view. Yeah, you can't really tell if there's like significant shading or not, because it just seems like this is just the lighting kind of put onto the figure while they edited the photos. This is the other side, so it's kind of leaping in mid-air. You can see his pole, his weapon. This is the back view. This is Zoro, so going full three sword style. Looks to be leaping in mid-air too. I wonder if this is the same, like I remember seeing this Stampede poster where they're all facing off against bullets, and maybe this could be from, it drew inspiration from the poster or something. Yeah, but this is Zoro. You can see his muscles, quite well sculpted. And his swords, his outfit, the creases on his kimono kind of thing, pants. And of course, those very obvious seam lines at his arms here, which are, I guess, unavoidable. Another side. Right, this is Sanji using his flaming leg attack. So you got this flaming effects here. Another angle of Sanji. The side view. Yeah, I think generally, I'm not really like impressed because it's just kind of like alright there in fighting poses, but nothing really spectacular. This is Law. I think Law looks pretty cool here. I guess his face and the smirk of his is always kind of intriguing. And I guess over here he's using his Devil Powers room or something. And I like the bright yellow on him. Costume design here is great. And of course he's pulling his sword. This is the other side. Yeah, like I said, I was gonna say it's not really that impressive because generally they're just like attacking forward, moving forward, and kind of attacking. They're pretty decent, so I guess if you really like their costume design here and the pose, then maybe you will get it. If not, I think for the average collector, for this size and for the Ichiban Kuji price, is not worth it. This Hancock, I think she looks the worst, to be honest. Look at that neck. Extremely elongated, and furthermore, the face doesn't really like her. Just, likeness is off. And the neck is just horrible. I have no idea why this design was approved. Oops, it looks like Hancock. I can only find one picture, so this is it. Overall, the proportions are just not that good. So once again, it could be very angle specific. And as far as I know, or as far as I rate figures, I think that once a figure has to be very angle specific, it's usually not a very good figure in my opinion. And this is Lucci, so it kind of has his arms half transformed into the leopard form. Looks pretty cool. I have a soft spot for Lucci, so I can be biased here. So yeah, but generally they're just kind of like that. So I got nothing constructive to add on for this series. Sorry about that. This is the back view. Let me know what you guys think of this Stampede Kuji. Okay, so this are some photos in one of those cons or wonder festivals. I can't remember. Took it off the net. But this should give you an idea of how the figures will look like in real life, with the stands and the supporting stands, and even the angle and the size and the scale. Now, this one I'm more interested to talk about, mainly because of this one over here, Snakeman Kuji. So, official name from what I got is Ichiban Kuji One Piece Battle Memories, and it is slated to be released in May 2020 this year, so 1 month after the Great Banquet's Kuji. And essentially we are getting 4 main prizes. We have this Snakeman prize, Ichiban Kuji. We have another re-release of the Kongan Ichiban Kuji, and we also have this Zoro and Sanji. Alright, so prize A, Snakeman Kuji, 21.5 cm, and I gotta say, I'm really excited for this one because essentially it is the same style as the Kongan Kuji that came out before. And I have the Kongan Kuji. It is one of my favorite figures in my collection. The details on it they are just absolutely amazing and stunning. And I really hope that this release, this Snakeman, will be along the same standards. But I don't want to have my expectations too high because after all, it's by Bandai Spirits now, and previously the Kongan was before they took over, so it's still pretty okay. For now, I just hope that this will look a lot better. You don't really get the the additional arms with the Snakeman attack, but I guess it will be too much work. But the style is just really amazing, and I wish that it would look good next to the Kongan's Luffy Kuji that I own. Other than that, I think the design pretty much the same. So you got a steam acting as the base of the figure, and it kind of arches outwards and surrounds him for the Snakeman. And basically he's throwing a punch. So the style here is very hyper realistic, in case you're not sure. So they really try to accentuate all this, like, like the muscles, the creases, the shading and everything, even the hair strands. You can tell they really try to show as much details as possible. And this is price B. So for this case, they're not doing a Kongan, I think. So this is just the one with the normal fist. For my version is the Kongan, and I think the Kongan is the one that everyone should get. And I know they did another version, sort of like a limited release of him, but it's in a different color. For me, I do prefer the canon color a lot more. So for people who miss out on a Kongan for the original outfit, I guess you're not gonna get a second chance for that. And this is your next best chance if you are still looking to get this figure, and the previous one is too rare for you to find. But essentially they are, I guess they are around the same, so around 22 cm. Now this is price C, so it's kind of weird because we have two Gear 4 Luffy, and suddenly we have Zoro and Sanji. And this Zoro, when I first saw Zoro and Sanji, I immediately thought of some Kuji that was released quite some time back. Apparently they are very, very similar. So this was released in March 2016. It's also One Piece Kuji. I can't remember the name. I can't find the name too, but it was released about 4 years ago. And essentially, if you look at it closely, the modeling is pretty much the same. The right arm is the same. The face is maybe here is smiling a little bit more, and here he's kind of like, grimacing a little bit. And the main thing is just the left arm is different. Here he's holding it downwards, and previously he's holding his sword upwards. And it's just that. So pretty much the same model. And I don't think it's anything interesting, to be honest. Especially if you have this old one. And same thing, same issues again. The size of this figure wouldn't be very big. So unless you really, really like this Zoro, I will probably suggest saving your money for something else. Yeah, other than that, the details, I've seen this figure in real life, and the details are rather decent, but again, it was released 4 years ago, so I'm not sure if this will be a huge improvement on that or not. Okay, and similarly for this Sanji, it's the same thing. This is price D, 16 cm, and it's pretty much the same as this figure, which was released the same time as the 2016 Zoro too. I think the face sculpt has changed. Here he's kind of just biting down on his cigarettes, smiling, and here he's kind of shouting, and there's flame effects on his right feet. Obviously this is a lot better because I will say it's a significant upgrade on this figure, just because of the flaming effects, and probably the face, the angry Sanji face is a lot better too. But once again, yeah, I think it's not something very special and unique. It's just a rehash of old figures. Kind of getting lazy here, aren't they? I think they really wanted to just come up with the Snakeman, and they had to fill the slots for a few more prizes, and they just decided to choose I don't know, like these figures, old figures. Alright, I think that's all for this series. Now, the last one, as far as we are known, this is basically your Ichiban Kuji BWFC 10th anniversary collab with the Super Master Starspeed series, and it's been confirmed a release date in Japan at least is in June 20th. Alright, so next one after the Snakeman Kuji. And once again, they are doing their SMSP shenanigans, so you're gonna have like 4 different versions of the same figure with different color tones. and probably like there'll be the price A, price B, price C, and price D. I will not go into details of what I think about all these figures because I have discussed them in my BWFC 10th anniversary video. So if you guys want to find out what I think, just go and check that out. And that's all we know for now for the Ichiban Kuji series, and I'll keep you guys up to date as soon as we know more news and more series are announced. My speculation is that if this is in June, so likely for July, August, and September, they will just continue this BWFC since we have 3 more figures. And the next possible time slot for something new and fresh that is not yet announced will be in end of the year, November, December, so the last quarter. And hopefully we will get more Wano Kujis in. Alright, let me know what you guys think. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much. Goodbye.